everyone, it's Sharana from Payroll Waits, and today I'm going to be reviewing Cruel Summer, Episode 9, A Secret of My Own. You guys, I'm so sorry that I'm late with this review, but guess what? Everyone is about to get their fingers started typing, talking about where's Handmaid's Tale, where's Loki. Okay, it's coming up, so don't do that. I had to take care of my Cruel Summer fans first because that episode came out before Handmaid's Tale, so I had to go in order. So, I also want to know, do y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? Let me tell y'all what I hear. I hear all of the Team Kate people. Okay, the Team Kate, where y'all at? Where y'all at, Team Kate? Where y'all at? Where are you? All right? Because for the past 9 weeks, you have slandered my girl Janette's name. You have slandered her name. You have disrespected her. You have called her a liar. Okay? For the past 9 weeks, you have called Janette a liar. And what did we find out today? We found out today that Janette is innocent, okay? Now, if something happens in episode 10, then I will be a woman and apologize. But for right now, for all the information that we know now in episode 9, I'm gonna say this. I told you so. I told you so. I've been Team Janette since day one. I told y'all something did not sit right in my spirit about Kate. It didn't sit right in my spirit. Now, let me be clear, okay? Let me be very serious when I say this. What happened to Kate is still not her fault. The only thing that I'm calling Kate out is for lying on Janette, knowing that Janette had no idea that that girl was there. That's all I'm saying. Martin's still trash. This is not Kate's fault for what happened to her. Martin is in the wrong. But at the end of the day, Kate is wrong for lying on Janette. Y'all, I want an apology in the comment section for everyone that was saying that they were Team Kate and called my girl a liar. I need y'all in the comment section with an apology. I need it. Or you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to every video. Before this video, I'm gonna go back to every video. And I'm just gonna say, hey, where's my apology? Team Kate, oh, where's Janette and I's apology? That's what I'm gonna ask for. Okay, I had to get out of my chest. You know, I broke my #1 rule. I said I'm gonna be petty in 2021. I couldn't help it. As soon as I watched this whole episode, first of all, my jaw was on the floor the entire time. Then, when I saw Janette pop up, and why the snow globe is significant? Oh, baby. I was sitting there like, ooh, I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. Wait till I talk to the girls. Wait till I talk to the Cruel Summer girls. Ooh. Ooh. I better have hundreds of comments in my comment section talking about, Sharana, I'm sorry. Janette, I'm sorry. I need all of that in the comment section. But let me go ahead because my asthma is starting to get out of control. I can't breathe. Let's get into the episode. So this is a Kate Center episode. We finally get the details on what happened between Kate and Martin from the first day when she went there after her crazy mama Joy basically pushed her out of the door herself to when really we only get up to the part where she was actually kidnapped. So this episode takes place in the fall of 93, 94, 95 because I was like fall of 93, 94, fall, but they went through all the sea. I should have just said fall and half of winter. So one of the things that I do appreciate is that Kate is in therapy and the therapist is helping her understand what grooming looks like, right? And so we've been seeing this as we've been watching it from, you know, at the party, at the retreat, at the hunting retreat, at the carnival. Like we've been seeing Martin groom and take advantage of Kate when she didn't even realize it. So I like that they say that like groomers come off as saviors, but they're really predators. And how he exploited the fact that she had this family secret that was really tearing at her from the inside, that she didn't have anyone to confide into, that she tried to talk to her mother, she tried to talk to her sister, like it just didn't work. And so he became that person that she could feel safe around, that she could be honest with. And that's how he actually groomed her. And so we see that she ends up falling asleep on the couch. He takes her shoes off, puts a blanket on her. I was like, Martin's so creepy, y'all. He's so creepy. And so we see that in the morning she goes looking for Martin, and then she ends up finding him in the basement. And then essentially he was like, hey, you know, I've never connected with a student on such a deep level. I said, sir, because you're not supposed to be connected with students. What are you talking about? I never connected with a student on such a deep... Sir, because you are a predator and you're not supposed to be doing that. What? So he asks Kate, basically tells him that she's going to go to school. And so he was like, are you okay going to school by yourself? She says, yes. So he come home. The girl done almost burnt the whole damn house down because she can't even... How you can't cook a frozen pizza though? Like, it's literally... And I'm only getting hard on her because I didn't know how to cook. That's all I had to live by because my mom ain't never cooked. If my mom was watching, girl, you know you weren't cooking when I was younger. But all you gotta do is read the box, baby, and just preheat the oven, and then you just take it out. Like, how you almost burn the house down? Martin all upset because he's like, this girl didn't almost set my alarm off. Cops gonna come looking for you. And then so he ends up telling her, like, hey, your mama came to the school today looking for you. Like, why didn't you come to school? Who told you to stay home? Who told you had a sick day? So basically, he was like, you gotta go. Like, this is a problem. You need to go right now. And so she was like, fine, I'll leave right now. Her feelings all hurt. And then he gets a phone call, and it's the officer. They've officially filed a missing person report. So now the authorities are involved, and she can't really go. So he freaking out, like, what is gonna happen? I should have told them that you was here last night. She was like, I'm not a good liar. And I was like, so I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not, because I'm not gonna lay into Kate anymore just because I've been vindicated for Janette. So it's okay. Kate, I'm gonna let you have this one. But I don't know how you doing all of this and you talking about you not a good liar, but I'm gonna let it go. So he starts freaking out, and then he ends up pouring them both a drink, and he gonna hand her the drink, and then he gonna be like, don't drink that, I forgot you was underage. Martin, how did you forget she was underage? You was literally just telling her to go to school earlier today. How did you forget Kate was underage? Somebody help me understand that. So I was just highly confused. So then Kate, for someone who don't know how to lie, you sure know how to, Kate got some game though. I ain't gonna lie, Kate got some game. I'm just saying. But she ends up telling him, she was like, hey, like, you know what I do? Like, I try to distract myself when I freak out so I can really come up to a solution to a problem. So then this girl started talking about stuff like, let's play Never Have I Ever. And they start playing this whole drinking game, Never Have I Ever. They all flirting with each other. For a split second, I was like, oh, look at them flirting. I was like, bitch, no, you can't say that. That's her principal. And so I had to get myself out of it. So they sitting up here flirting back and forth. Kate was like, do you want me to kiss you? And I was like, Kate. Then Martin was like, no, you're beautiful and smart. I was like, sir, you're her principal. This is so inappropriate. So they end up going to bed. And then we see, like, the next day, you know, it looked like this is when he about to kidnap her. The whole episode, I'm like, oh, okay, this is the day that he kidnaps her. Baby, no. He's looking for her. They playing tag, and then he kissed her. I said, when they start kissing? So then I look at the date. It was 21 days. I said, bitch, you been here for 21 days hiding out, and this man been going to work every single day for 21 days. They kissing, playing tag. I was just like, this makes me so uncomfortable. Whole episode, I was just uncomfortable trying to figure out when is the day that, you know, he talked about, she was like, I'm sweating. He was like, why don't you go run us a shower? Run us a shower? What? Y'all playing house now? What is happening? So we see when she goes upstairs, he got real shook when he saw that news report talking about Kate missing. He goes upstairs, and then the episode basically is going through like all of the days, kind of like their honeymoon phase of relationship to when things start getting rocky to ultimately when she is actually kidnapped at that moment. And so we see that he tells her to look through a travel guide talking about so she can figure out where they're gonna go when she turns 18. Him talking about that'll be your homework for today. Martin said a couple of things. The whole playing tag, the whole that'll be your homework, the whole Santa, like gifts from Santa. I said, Martin, sir, are you like a child at heart? Because like how you be talking to Kate, even Kate was looking at him like, what? Like, how? Let me just stop. Let me just keep going through this. So it gets really interesting because we see that Greg, and I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't know why I be calling white men Doug. I don't know why I say Doug. I was saying that for Jacob from Married at First Sight, and then I was calling Greg Doug last week. I apologize, y'all. I don't know why I want to call people Doug. It's just something that I do, but it's not meant to be disrespectful. It's just, I don't know why my brain does that. So Greg, see, I got his name right. Greg comes up to the door talking about, I had a flat tire, can I come use your phone? And he invited himself in. I was like, Greg, you being mad and disrespectful on so many levels. If the man told you his phone is broke, then he don't want you to use his phone. Like, why are you here? Go to somebody else's house. But I guess at the end of the day, they do have a relationship. He sold him his house. But I just feel like, girl, you was doing a lot. And so he shoved Kate into the closet to help Greg. Then Greg sees another coffee cup. He was like, oh, like, are you having like a romantic morning after? I said, well, Greg, if he is, you show as hell not catching the hint, and you sit up here asking all these questions. Get out of this man's house. You called your wife. Get out of his house. I just felt like Greg was being so disrespectful. Then Kate had the audacity to be upset, like, you didn't have to shove me in the closet like that. Girl, do you not understand the stakes that we're at? Like, you are a missing person. This man gonna go to jail. He should go to jail. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes her naiveness, because she is young still, it comes out. And it came out in that moment because, like, babe, when I tell y'all Martin was shook, that man built a whole, put some nails up, then put a whole curtain over the front door after that. I was just, it was just too much. But I also do, even though I can't stand Mallory, that did remind me, Mallory actually did not see Kate in the window. She took the video as a part of the prank, but she didn't actually see Kate looking out of the window. So I guess for right now, Mallory is not as trash. She's still trash, but she's just not to that level of trash that we thought she was before last week. But we end up seeing that, you know, it's 64 days at this point. They basically shacking up. You know, she's like, they having movie dates, movie nights and stuff, decorating the house like they in different parts of the city or something. And then she was like, how long are we going to be in this bubble? And she talks about how she misses her family. And so, you know, Martin was like, bitch, you can't go nowhere. Like, I'm gonna get in trouble. So what are you talking about? So we get up to day 89 and it's Thanksgiving. And she's really becoming very homesick. And so she starts asking about her parents. Hey, how are they holding up? Have you seen them? Martin's like, oh, I've been busy with work. Bitch, you a principal. You didn't kidnap the whole girl. How you that busy? You ain't that busy. You ain't busy. So she gets upset because she was like, oh, my mom doesn't make my dressing like this. And he kind of got annoyed. And I was like, I mean, but Martin, like how your mama makes your dressing, that really what sticks with you until the end of time. I felt Kate on that. You can't mess up the dress. The dressing is the most integral part. People try to say the turkey is the best part of Thanksgiving. This ain't got nothing to do with the episode. But people try to say that the turkey is the best part. It's really the dressing. The dressing's gonna like hit or miss, like make or break the whole Thanksgiving meal. If the dressing ain't good, you can't eat the turkey. You can't eat the cranberry sauce, okay? Then your sides don't be good because you can't put your sides together. It's just a lot that happens. So I kind of felt Kate with that. But that's besides the point. The point was to show that she was becoming very house sick. She's stuck in this house for all these days, and by the time we make it to Christmas, she's not even getting out of bed. We see Martin takes the tray up to her. It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's Christmas Eve. She's talking about how she was like, I miss the mall. I miss the pretzels in the mall, the popcorn. I miss other people. I was like, ooh. Martin felt a certain type of way about that when she said, I miss other people. He's like, what you mean you miss other people? Like, you got me. Like, what does it matter? So, she was obviously upset and homesick, and so he went to the mall. And so when he goes to the mall, the police like show up, and they like, he putting his hands up, but I was just like, don't nobody see this man looking guilty as hell? But they run right past him. So he goes to the mall, he picks up some of the things that Kate said that she was missing. But in the midst of all of this, Janette ends up seeing him, her little nosy, like klepto behind. She sees him, so then her dumb behind goes to the house, okay? So this is why last week's episode with the snow globe was so significant in the conversation that Jamie had with Janette. Because Jamie says that he got a phone call. Someone left a message. She could hear a song play in the background when he played it back for her. And he thought it was Kate, but she heard the snow globe. So this is why she ran to Mallory's to get the snow globe, because we see that Kate, while Martin is gone, she calls Jamie. It goes to his voicemail, and then she was playing the snow globe, the song in the background, and she left the voice message. He could hear her breathing. But then Janette comes in because her dumb behind still has his key. She comes to the house. Kate runs to go hide, and then she ends up seeing Janette while she's hiding upstairs. Janette grabs the snow globe. She takes the snow globe, but then she hears the floorboards creak above, so she thinks someone's there. She runs out and leaves. So this is where I was like, ooh, the girls finna be mad. Y'all was mad when y'all saw that. Y'all was mad when you saw that Janette didn't even see her. I know y'all still mad. It's okay. Sometimes you just gotta be wrong. It's okay. But I know y'all mad. I'm mad for y'all. I'm mad that y'all was on the wrong team the whole time. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you just gotta choose right. I would never lead you astray, baby. You should just stayed on Team Janette. But that's beside the point. So we see that he comes home and gives her the pretzel, and then this is when he made that creepy, like, oh, you want to go to bed early to get presents from Santa? Sir, you are so corny. I can't. So essentially, while they're sleeping, she sneaks out. She goes to see her parents. I felt so bad because when she saw her parents, they was laughing. I was like, damn, look at Joy Raggedy behind sitting up here laughing. But then I saw her daddy laugh. I was like, what he laughing for? He was supposed to be hurt. And then we see that they talk about how that was the first time they laughed in 4 months, because at this point she's been missing for 4 months. And they're basically start crying, and they're just like, I can't fake it for the Christmas dinner. I was like, look at Joy, she actually got a soul. I didn't even know she had one. So when she leaves, she realizes her family, you know, she's telling the therapist, when I saw them laughing and they were happy I was gone, like that just brought up all of those old feelings, which pushed her closer to Martin. So they're having Christmas. He gets her this pearl necklace, which I just like, that's what you got? Somebody who's 17, a pearl necklace? I just felt like that was so like, just like some older woman, mature woman type of gift, whatever. But we see that they start having a conversation. And so, you know, he is like, you seem different, you seem better. And then she was like, oh yeah. He was like, why? What happened? And so basically he called her out. He was like, oh, I thought it was because you snuck out last night. I was like, ooh, okay, Martin. He started getting real, like looking evil. She's talking about how that was the first time she was afraid of him. And this is when they get into her argument, because she talks about, she basically says, it sounds like you're my kidnapper. And he was like, don't say that. And I was like, well, she ain't lie. And so she's basically like, I want to leave. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm not happy. Like, I want to go back to my family. And he's definitely like gaslighting her the entire time. I don't even want to repeat the things that Martin said, because he was gaslighting her so bad. I got so frustrated and so upset. But long story short, he tells her that her suitcase is in the basement. That's when he locked her ass in the basement. He turned up the music loud. She starts banging the door. Then the episode goes off. So y'all, oh, also too, Janette left her necklace when she was running out because she thought she heard someone. That's how Kate found her necklace. And she didn't tell Martin about seeing Janette or finding the necklace either. So I would like to also reiterate again, like, it's not Kate's fault what happened to her. I just want to be clear about that. I know that I'm like very much Team Janette, but it's not Kate's fault on the fact that she was groomed and she didn't realize it, but it is her fault for lying on Janette. So I just want to make sure that I remind you all again, hey, like in the comment section below, I will happily take my apologies. I will happily take Janette's apologies. And if you want to apologize to all the people who were Team Janette with me, that's totally fine. I really don't want to have to go to old videos to find who was saying Team Kate to respond to all of you. But trust me, I do have time for that, okay? So let's just make sure, like, you know, let's just, let's be women and let's be men about it. And let's put our grown people underwear on, get our ish together, and let's just make sure that we say the apologies to the right people. But, you know, those are, like, this episode, this was everything I needed. It was a great episode. I still feel like this episode could have came a couple of weeks earlier. But I don't know how the hell they're going to tie this all up in a neat bow for the final episode. But I'm going to be here, okay? Now, if there's some things that come out about Janette, I don't mind saying my apologies, but at the end of the day, your girl Kate lied. I just want to make sure I throw it out there one more time. But those are my thoughts on Cruel Summer episode 9, A Secret of My Own. As always, my name is Sharona from Payroll Waits. If you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. And until I see you again, bye.